Alright guys, I'm always with the Widow. This is WWE 2K20. Literally just bought this game, got it installed, gonna give it a go for myself, even though all I've heard is bad things. But I figured I'd do a bit of wrestling chat and try and get used to it.
One of the WWE's meanest, toughest, unforgiving superstars.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne!
Almost a sick, twisted pleasure.
This guy's still a loser to me.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at 223 pounds, Kurt Hawkins!
Give myself an easy match to start with.
Conventional wisdom says to try and create some separation from your opponent.
Well, that's tough to do considering some superstars foam at the mouth like sadistic animals in this type of setting.
It is difficult to get a reprieve from an onslaught when it is Falls Count Anywhere. Oh, man. Gosh, why? Whoa, Kurt Hawkins dodged that one. Not where he wants to be right now. Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
Pete Dunne's showing British strong style.
He's mixing precision and physicality with his attacks here. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Beautiful.
Ooh, what impact.
Ooh, that looks a bit janky.
Oh, my God.
Jarring impact.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Oh, right to the back. Look at this.
Snap suplex.
So mean, so nasty. That describes the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, to a T. And he's so young that it's scary how much of a naturally vindictive streak he has inside of him. Bang! Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Kurt Hawkins with the W. Pete Dunne fell short tonight. Here's what his opponent took advantage.
Kurt Hawkins!
Huge victory here.
I need to do something about this fucking volume.
Both these competitors know that there will be no count out and no disqualification, and that means there will be no excuses. Win or lose, it's all on their shoulders.
Really profound, Byron, as usual. You mean the outcome will be determined by the superstars? That's the way it's always been. That's the way it'll continue to be. Granted, Falls Count Anywhere and any weapons they find are allowed, so you're right about one thing. There will be no excuses.
Wait, did you guys actually agree on something? What is this world coming to?
Even the sun shines on a dog's rear end some days.
And finds a counter. Clothesline over the top rope.
All the way to the floor.
Right, so let me have a look at this reversals thing. Triangle. Excuse me. At the right moment, just before getting hit, to counter your opponent's attack with reversal. Why? Why have we changed that? Performing a reversal uses a reversal slot, that's the same. Some attacks have 2 reversal opportunities, minor and major. Minor reversal, highlighted in green. The major reversal opportunity is highlighted in orange. Performing this reversal will temporarily weaken your opponent. So there's nothing about holding it down or anything like that. It's just a difference in thing. Triangle. I suppose it's kind of cool that they've turned it into one instead of two buttons. Press triangle at the right moment just before getting hit. Not right. Okay.
No, that's not right. Somebody do something about that. Wow, what a sequence. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Go! Come this
Perhaps
way.
looking to take the action to the outside here. Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
A rivalry has reached a new level when superstars collide in this combat zone. Corey, what are the keys to remember for the competitors?
You got to tee off on an opponent. Use everything in your vicinity as a weapon. It's about a competitor getting theirs by any means.
The more damage you inflict, the better. This is all about total destruction. Nothing is off limits. Back in from the floor.
Okay.
There it is. Did you hear that crack? Bruising assault from Dunn. Nothing is going to stop him now. Oh, my God. Oh, and a backbreaker.
Right to the spine. Double underhook applied.
For the win. Kurt Hawkins with the easy kick out.
It's way too early.
Pete Dunne measuring his opponent. He's in a little bit of trouble now.
He needs to put a plan in action for this Falls Count Anywhere stipulation.
Again.
Hey, it seems to be working for him. Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex.
Look at this raw power.
Now at the left. Oh!
Is that literally the only move we can do
On
from
applying
that
a
angle?
hammerlock.
Right, can you get me...
To the outside he goes.
Trying to create some separation here, Cole.
Oh, scoop slam. Kurt Hawkins is going to have to act fast here to stay in this.
Yeah, he's being torn apart in there. Kurt Hawkins exploiting the opening.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Elbow finds its mark. He's got him covered. Another kick out. How in the world?
Unreal.
In a bad way here, guys. Boom, what impact. Dunn has him where he wants him. This could be it.
The bitter end. That hit the spot. He's finished. Gentlemen, Pete Dunne might have this one all summer.
Pete Dunne with the victory.
Big win for the Bruiserweight.
Here's how the Bruiserweight got things done tonight.
Nice.
Here is your winner, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Well, that one was over before it even started. This was another impressive win tonight for the man.
Right, so let me just wait for it to do its the sound effects and everything are really, really, really loud. I might have to change them. Sort out the audio settings a little bit. As you can see, it's like bing, really fucking loud. but they sound good. They're good quality. Audio volume. Alright, so audio volume does not extend. Right, so it's apparently an environment, which makes no chuffing sense, and nobody would likely to think to go for those moments, to get rid of the audio that way. But yeah, so that was a singles match. I want to come into options again, and I want to look at the controls, because I don't kind of feel like they're exactly the same. I feel like they've changed a lot of them. R2 and triangle is payback. Standard, right. R2 hold X is a submission. Normal strike, strong strike, wirish whip, grapple. Okay. Pick up object, climb further. Oh my god, yeah, that's fine. Hold R2. Leverage pin. Hold R2 and square. Oh, right, what's R1 and square? That's probably why I'm not doing much with those moves. So basically, they've changed some of the buttons seemingly for no reason, just to basically make you have to learn it again. Lift into a carry. Working hold. Okay, right. So there's not a lot changed, but it's changed it seemingly just for no reason. It just feels very like they're trying to dumb it down, but at the same time still keep everything in there. And it just looks like a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Right, so we've got 5 now, 6 will go in, 1 comes out. What's that? And we've still not got Survivor Series tag matches. Right, let me... In fact, I'm not even gonna try that yet. Let me just... fight outside the arena. Right, I'm gonna make it... Bring a weapon and hit below the belt without consequence. So, Extreme Rules it is. Because they don't really go outside much. Tom Daz in there. Noe Jose. Montez Ford, Roger Rawley, The Miz, Mike Kanellis, Mickey James, Benny Yim, Matt Riddle. Let's pick Matt Riddle now. Let's be Matt Riddle. And let's have him go up against the Revival. Against Curtis Axel. Super Showdown. It's the kickoff match.
And remember the rules in the matchup, pretty much there are no rules. Anything goes, and you can pin your opponent or make them submit anywhere in the entire arena. I mean, you can do it out on the street. You can do it in the concession stands, back in the locker room. You can do it anywhere.
Nice amateur takedown.
Ring rattling. Reverses. Can he make him pay? And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake. Uh-oh. Oh, to the back of the neck. What a lariat. Oof, kick.
See, I'm finding it really hard not to.
Finds a way to reverse. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
You can't let someone as talented and versatile as Curtis Axel get on a roll. Axel will start knocking you silly with hard-hitting shots reminiscent of his grandfather, Larry the Axe Hennig. Face plant.
Is there something to focus on when preparing for this career-altering match?
You got to accept the fact that you're going to be punished like you've never been punished before, and no mercy will be given.
In this situation, you can completely unload on your opponent, and a referee's count can't stop you.
You can set the rule book ablaze.
In the face!
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. And another kick out. Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there. Leg caught. Look out. Exploder suplex.
Such impact.
That's a bad landing. Is it enough?
Gonna need a bigger axe to cut the Axeman down.
When a third-generation superstar like Curtis Axel starts to settle into a groove offensively, it means that you're in for a long night. If Axel starts landing the heavy offense, it could be over in a hurry. An opponent can't let Curtis Axel start rolling. Axel has so many types of maneuvers at his disposal that if he builds momentum and starts landing those classic heavy-hitting shots, an opponent's lights will be turned out in a hurry.
What the hell?
Exiting the ring. Very interesting game plan here. Bringing it back between the ropes. Ouch. Boom! Bicycle knee strike. On the jaw.
You want to finish chair in the
no
ring,
mercy.
mate?
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Curtis Axel looks to be in some pretty bad trouble here. How can he get out of this mess?
The lack of rules has exposed him to some real punishment. Wow, look at the power. Gut-wrench German suplex.
Did that just happen?
Oh,
German suplex. And we got company, guys.
This is going to be good. I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy. My in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in. Masterful execution by Bo Dallas. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
It is all going his way right about now.
You can see it in these superstars' faces. They're in serious pain at the moment. A lot of punishment has been dished out, but no one is thinking about quitting.
All the way over.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Woo! From the top.
oh, he missed. I'm pretty sure I missed.
Things have gotten worse for Curtis Axel. He could be out of this competition. Incoming. Curtis Axel was able to
Oh,
get
he got
out
his
of the way
knees
there.
up. He got his knees up.
Gets out of dodge there.
Belly to belly suplex. bro to sleep. Ooh. Cover. 2. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Riddle actually impressed me with this move.
Here is your winner, Matt Riddle.
Sending a message to the entire locker room with that win.
This guy looks like he's ready to tear through the entire locker room, and I wouldn't put it past him.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
So a couple of singles matches, testing out the water. As I said, we wanted to talk about wrestling as well alongside it, but I didn't expect there to be anybody, if maybe a couple of people join in. But please do continue the chat about wrestling in the comments. I just wanted to check this game out for myself, really, and with it being on sale at the minute, just for those who are interested, £16 on the PlayStation Store. Still not really like something that I was definitely going to buy, but I thought I'd check it out at that price. It's okay to spend that amount of money on a wrestling game, I think, from my point of view. Hi, Toasty Joe, how's it going? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it looks more or less the same as it does. It doesn't look particularly amazing, but it doesn't look any worse than it did last year, from my point of view. But I don't know. I might just have another match here. I feel like I haven't explored the weapons enough, so we'll go with the dude, that's not my bag, unfortunately. I just basically put out my content, and if I catch your material and I like it, for sure I will like it. But if I don't, then I don't. It's just one of those things for me. It's like, if you just, the amount of people who come in here, they come and speak to me, and then they just disappear like you look to have done, and they've not even stuck around to watch my content, you know. Oh, it looks like it's lying to me. Probably dipping in and out. But this is what I find: people come and they hang out, and they just came to basically get someone to look at their content. Yeah, I can see you back now. It must cut out. If I don't know if it's buffering for you, but yeah, obviously any feedback on that. But I don't know who to be. I think Lars Sullivan's in the game. Chuff me. We've got 2 versions of Kurt Angle. Would that not be part? I always get this about wrestling games. Is one of the first things that majorly knocks me off. Why can't you have 2 Kurt Angles, one with him, one without, on the same character? Why can't you have 2 characters? Why can't you have just one? Why can't we just save the space for somebody else? Kofi's there, Kevin Owens. Oh yeah, Kevin Owens. Let's be Kevin Owens. EC3. Fuck it. Select an arena. But yeah, so essentially here to talk about wrestling, the state of wrestling. I know what people are thinking. I've been watching the No Arena shows. I've been watching the a little bit of AEW, not as much because I'm not as invested in AEW. I haven't quite got that investment level. That might change. It's not grabbing me as much as I thought it would. I think it's mainly because it just feels very much like an outpost of Chris Jericho or Cody Rhodes. It doesn't feel like it's it doesn't feel like its own promotion. I think it's maybe because you know that Cody's the main guy there and he's like essentially Triple H, but Triple H tends to keep out of the way of the action a bit more. But yeah, I don't really know. I think where should we go? Let's just go to a standard NXT match. But yeah, there's like, for me, there's been a lot of good matches, even in the no arena shows. You get to see them be a little bit more smack talky, particularly like in the women's division. They seem to be showing that they can talk the trash while they're wrestling, which is really good. NXT is my favorite. I'm hoping that it improves again soon, because I think at the minute it's a bit sort of naff.
This just became the KO show.
Pardon me. It's just interesting. NXT superstars, but I'll have to go with my top three. I'd probably say
to get this Falls Count Anywhere match underway.
Velveteen Dream.
Down.
Michinoku driver.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Well scouted reversal there. How impressive was that reversal? Exploder suplex.
Oh.
That'll turn your lights out. Interesting move here, taking the match to the outside.
I don't know.
Everything in this
Probably
match is legal.
Io
We have
Shirai.
cameras all over the arena. So wherever these superstars' imagination takes them, you won't miss any of the action.
And you need a limitless
kinda hard
imagination
to
to win
pick,
a match like this. You have to stay on the attack because fortunes can change with just one move.
Yeah, especially in a situation where a limitless amount of real estate is your battleground.
Like Keith Lee is like another one of my favorites.
He's absorbed some
Matt
damage
Riddle.
already.
I'm
Taking
not
on
as
some
much of a
offense,
fan
we
of Matt
expected
Riddle
as
as I am of
much.
Keith Lee. I think Keith Lee's... See, I'm pressing the wrong button every time because they've changed it for no reason.
Real quick, in case we have any newbies watching, a Falls Count Anywhere match means that this contest can literally end anywhere. Simple, right? Even Saxton can understand those rules.
What's this?
Down.
Michinoku driver. Owens on the attack.
He is getting fired up here.
Man, Kevin
Yeah,
Owens, what
but
offense.
Johnny would be up there, but I don't like how they're turning him a heel. I don't think it works for him. I think he's meant to be a face.
Lost in the corner right now. Boom.
But I think they've got to test that because obviously he needs to be able to do both.
In describing this match, Corey, you said it can end
Oh,
anywhere, which
Kevin
means we
Owens,
could see this
what
match
you doing?
conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets.
And on top of that, it's worth noting that anything is legal in this match, guys. The only rule is
Cover by Owens.
and EC3 easily getting the shoulder up.
Right.
Kevin Owens doing a great job of turning that one around.
Wow. Down in a hurry.
He's on his heels a bit now.
He's not looking great, but never count him out. Oh, EC3 making him think twice.
And again, yet another counter. Oh, and a wicked clothesline.
Right,
what a
so
smash.
I've never really watched
was
much
just
of Johnny Gargano
insulting.
outside of WWE, to be honest.
A striking blow. Hooked up. Ah, shin breaker.
Really just laying it in.
Boom, a forearm smash.
Don't break your crown.
EC3 into the cover.
That was all too easy for Kevin Owens.
Wow. What grace. Float over into the DDT.
And this is all part of Kevin Owens' battle plan.
Back between the ropes. Oh, look at this. Things are about to pick up, guys.
I love a good plot twist.
Oh, Braun Strowman's coming. Whatever.
Drop kick from behind. You got to feel for EC3 looking beaten down at this point.
Yeah, and he could lose this thing anywhere, in or out of the ring.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
Oh, man.
There it is.
Oh, there it
Did
is.
you hear that crack?
Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight. Owens taking the respect he deserves.
It might only be academic at this point for Kevin Owens, who is teeing away at will.
Oh, EC3 making him think twice.
Oh, he knew that was coming. Boom, right in the button.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Oh, right to the face.
I think I'd quite like to. Oh shit! I like how I'm destroying him and he's still able to just pick me and just suddenly.
A quick reversal by Kevin Owens. Uh-oh.
Stunner! Owens hits the stunner.
He's going for the pin. This could
Don't
be
know why I didn't pin him straight away.
3. No, jeez.
Oh,
I would've sworn that would
EC3
be
kicks
it.
out the
We
stunner.
are seeing a lot of guts, a lot of determination out there. You have to wonder where that one turning point to end this will come from.
Nino, man, that hurts.
Hooked up. And
Michinoku driver.
absolutely planted.
2.
I don't believe it. He refuses to lose.
Elbow drop.
Oof. Wasn't expecting that.
A cutter. Reversal. What a cap. Uh-oh.
Stun, Owens, stun.
And the cover for the win.
2.
And Kevin
And the
Owens
second
picks up
one,
the
and he
win.
goes down. Yeah, so I still feel it's pretty much the same bag with
And here's a look
W2K20.
back at some of the
I don't
action
feel
from the
it's
previous match.
particularly amazing, but it's all right. I needed to get back into a wrestling game. It's been a while. Yeah, like.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens!
Took on some damage there, but was still able to pick up the win.
So yeah, so I think
Gotta hand it to KO.
we've got things down a little bit. It's not too bad. But yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things. I think in wrestling at the minute, I think Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano is probably one of the best rivalries in wrestling in the last few years, definitely. And it's a bit of a disappointment to me for them to just throw it together last sort of half-assed with the in the random location, just like put a ring there and have them have at it. And it was a good match, but it wasn't a great match. It wasn't their best match, and it wasn't like, to me, it wasn't what you would expect from them, and it wasn't a good way to end the feud. And I think it was a ratings grab that will ultimately have failed, because people will have just not tuned in because there's no crowd. Why would you end a rivalry without a crowd that's so hot? A rivalry that's like literally your best thing on TV at the minute. You wouldn't risk ending it without a crowd. Alternatively, I'm glad they did risk it with Drew versus Brock at WrestleMania, because if they didn't get the belt off Brock, then it'd just go on forever. It'd just be silly. I'm not a massive fan of, shall we say, Brock Lesnar holding a belt rather than Brock himself. I think Brock holding a belt is just wrong for the company. And I know he's the best in terms of he's a beast and he just destroys, but he's not the best in terms of talent, and he's not the best in terms of attitude, and he's not the best in terms of just general ability. And that's partly not his fault. That's partly because he's boxed into this Suplex City sort of scenario, and partly because he's a lot older now. Superstar and diva of all time, it depends which way you look at it. Women be really hard to pinpoint someone. I think there's a couple that are well on their way to becoming the best of all time. I think for me, legends would have to be, for women, it'd have to be Lita. Just purely because there's very few in the business that did as much wrestling as she did when she was around. But in terms of ability in the ring, and you know, you're looking at future stars rather than the best of all time, because they've not made it yet. Those are going to be the ones that make it. I don't understand what you mean by collab. I'm doing, like, I don't really I don't really do joint, like, video game stuff. It's very rare. Yeah, like I said, but thanks for the offer, man, and thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so I'm just saying about best of all time for men is a lot easier to pinpoint, and I think I've just recently watched the Broken Skull sessions with Ric Flair, and I think when listening to them talk about the best, it just makes you really think about who the actual best in the ring is and what have you. I think ability and promo and the whole package, you'd have to put guys like Chris Jericho up there. You'd have to put The Undertaker up there. I don't particularly think Undertaker as a style of wrestling and his ability in the ring is quite best in the world sort of caliber nowadays, but that's because the style of wrestling has changed. AJ Styles has definitely got to be up there, although I think he is much the same as The Undertaker. His time has kind of passed a little bit. and because he's not at his prime anymore, it is a little bit sort of, oh dear, you shouldn't really have had that match, but it was still good. Jericho and Lita sounds, yeah, I mean, for ability, promo work, and just the whole package, Jericho is definitely one of the best. And Lita, I just think it's harder to pick a woman best of the world, because some of them are really good at one particular area, but it's very rare you find someone that's good at everything. I think Becky Lynch could be that person to take that title in the next, like, maybe 10 years. She will get that title, I reckon. I don't particularly think Charlotte will be far behind her, but I don't particularly think Charlotte will get it, because I think, unfortunately for Charlotte, being Ric Flair's daughter has kind of made her less appealing. And the reason it's made her less appealing is not because she's Ric Flair's daughter, it's because Vince McMahon and Ric Flair just keep pushing her and giving her titles, and she just gets boring really quickly. Whereas if she was left to build her own career, then she would actually probably be one of the best. I'm trying to think. Bayley's up there, because I think Bayley, a lot of people probably don't realise, but Bayley was in NXT longer because she was bringing everybody else up. She was training everybody else. She was building other wrestlers up. And I think that for me is like, I know that the others will have done that, but you could see that that's what she was doing. Sasha, again, she's a risk taker. She's a bit like the Daniel Bryan. At 2, man, that's miles away for me. I don't know. Is that like minutes away? I don't have the ability. And like, so you're like in America or Canada or somewhere where it's like freaking 10 minutes. 10 minutes. No, that's good. I'm not planning on staying on too much longer anyway. I just wanted to crack on and do a bit of a wrestling chat. I will say that there's a couple of guys who I never want to go to the main roster as long as Vince is in charge. And Velveteen Dream, being one of my favourites, is definitely one of them, just because I can't see Vince treating him right. One thing I will over, just as I see him flash up past the screen, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, he is going to be one of the best in time, but he needs somebody to use him right and use him properly, put him in the better matches. Let's have a last man standing match. Let's give the women some time. Sarah Logan is another female wrestler who I think needs a bit more of a spotlight. She's definitely good, and she could be a lot better than what they're making her out to be. I don't like Shayna. I'm quite surprised that Sonya Deville is where she is, because she is kind of like a tough enough competitor that kind of almost made it, and I feel like maybe she's there because she ticks a box, for want of a better word. So again, we got 2 Stings. What the fuck? It's Tony time. Right. So, I mean, this is another one. Tony is another one who could become like really like a big star. But yeah, it's interesting to see everybody develop. It's a good time to be involved. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's Tony time.
The following contest.
Tony and Rhea as a tag team That's quite interesting thought, because they're good friends, and
It's riot time.
be interesting to see them as a tag team.
And from Lafayette, Indiana, Ruby Riott.
Ruby Riott has said all along, if I was
Ah, shut your face, Michael. So this is going to be the last match on the show.
This is a matchup where in order to stand victorious, you must destroy an opponent's body, mind, and soul.
We knew this had to happen this way between these competitors. They absolutely cannot stand each other.
Remember, no disqualifications. Anything goes. No countouts, no pinfalls, and no submissions.
This is where you find out what someone's capable of with a match that takes brutality to a whole new level. Don't worry about repercussions or tomorrow. If you feel it, do it. The only limit is your imagination.
Ref, get your ass out of the way.
Harsh impact. Nasty attack to the neck.
Nothing's going to stop her now.
Showing a lot of fury with her attacks.
Ruby Riott is not interested in red carpets, auditioning for Total Divas, and making personal appearances. This is a cold-hearted individual who wants to take down the entire system in sports entertainment.
You just don't appreciate an entrepreneurial spirit, Cole. Ruby Riott embodies the punk rock ethos of do it yourself. She'll do whatever it takes to make it to the top.
Corey, how does the fact that a match like this can go all over an arena factor into a competitor's strategy?
What makes getting and keeping the advantage all the more important. Battling in
My
different
God,
parts
she
of
can
the
do
arena
German
can add
suplex
more
from any
impact to your
position.
offense.
It's really ridiculous.
A striking blow. Looking a little dazed here.
Woo! Oh, yeah, I like this.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Enough is enough. Over and over.
So much aggression. Guys, touching on Ruby Riott's punk rock mentality, this is a woman whose goal is to cause a riot. No one is safe.
WWE superstars need to realize that as long as Ruby Riott's competing, they're walking on dangerous ground, Saxton. And if someone gets in her way, they're getting stepped on.
How insulting is that?
Oh!
Boom, what impact! Ruby Riott finds herself in a tough spot.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
No, it's too early.
Beautiful gator roll. I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match.
That's what I've been trying to do for ages. Maybe not quite against that one, but...
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Ruby Riott turns it around. Bringing it back into the ring.
Come on.
Not what she was looking for.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. What a clothesline. Ouch.
What the fuck?
To the
That was
outside.
sweet. How the fuck did that happen?
She scores big with the counter.
Oh, nasty impact. Oh, head kick connects.
Oh, backing it up there.
Oh, you know that hurt.
Where's... I want me a table. What's going on?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh, and she lands the kendo stick.
I think that's the second one here tonight.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. She is just dominant right now.
Maintain the aggression.
Woo! Tony time. Oh, that's it.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
No worries.
7.
All right.
Not over yet.
Well, take care. Stay safe.
Boom, what a kick. Tony Storm.
It's Tony time.
Here it is.
Storm Zero.
We might just be seconds away from the end. How is Ruby Riott going to remain alive?
Ruby Riott turns it around.
Evading possible disaster there. Ruby Riott traps the arm.
Bang! Riott kick.
She's got to be out of it now.
But now, can Ruby Riott make the most of this?
Oh, what a forearm.
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to
Oh,
who
Spike
still
Power,
has
Spike,
the
Spike,
energy,
Spike
the
Rana.
resolve to put the pedal to the metal.
Gets out of the way.
And fast.
Scoop slam.
Come on, get your ass up. Get your ass up.
Bang right in the face. Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench.
Shiniest wizard.
Ooh.
DDT.
Oh.
Ruby Riott just too quick.
Oh, and a kick right to the hamstring. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
All the way.
Ruby Riott turns it around.
All right. So we've had a bit of a chat about wrestling. Got the last man
Nothing
standing
but
match
air
going
on that one.
here.
Snap headbutt.
Oof. Look at this.
Beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
The beginning of the end.
Oh.
Ruby Riott just too quick. Ooh, impressive counter.
Bringing it back into the ring. Boom, what a forearm. Oh. This here, unique version of the abdominal stretch.
Incredibly painful.
Oh, foot just stomping down. And it's Ruby Riott with the... She's looking a bit out of it here. Oh, no.
Come on, take her over the top rope. It's a superplex.
Superplex!
Man.
Six. Seven.
Referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
Tony Storm wins.
A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look.
Here is your winner, Tony Storm.
Huge win for her against some very tough competition.
Right, guys, so thanks to Mr. Toasted Joe and our other friend who looked like a lot of letters. Apologies, can't remember, and unfortunately Mr. Toasted Joe's been busy in the chat and I can't see. So yeah, thanks for you guys to stopping by and saying hello. As I said, with my streams, guys, if you want to ask me to check out your content, please do, feel free. Just don't, I'm not gonna, like, it's very rare that I do. If I do come across it though, or I feel like it at some point and I like it, I will judge it the same as I expect you to judge my content. If you stop by, you see me, you want to check it out, you check it out, and you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not expecting anything. I don't do this as a job. I do this as a hobby outside my real job. And I'd love for it to be my job, but I don't think I'm quite good enough to do that for a full job. And I just don't have the I don't have enough of a schedule with my obviously built in that I can do this full time, but I do enjoy doing it, and I enjoy entertaining people. Wrestling is one of the high scoring videos on my channel, the other being FIFA. I don't really stream either of them much anymore. If you're looking for content on Borderlands, if you're looking for content on 2 Point Hospital, Banished, or stuff like that, please do leave us a comment below. I do play those games quite a bit. I'm trying to think. I have been trying to look into streaming some Animal Crossing because I am getting deep into that, but by the time I'll probably get round to setting it up and having a go at doing it, I probably won't be as deep into it, so I think I might give that up as a bad job. But yeah, obviously any thoughts on wrestling, drop them in the comments. State, are you enjoying the No Arena shows? Are you not watching on purpose because there's no crowd? You're struggling to get into it. I know a couple of my friends are finding it hard to keep with the program. Are you pleased about the recent title changes? Obviously, the main titles have both changed hands at WrestleMania, and they're both in new programs now. I'm not sure what is going to happen with Drew's. Haven't really felt like they've done anything with it yet. Obviously they had the match straight after WrestleMania. If you don't know, go check out Raw. They show it in the main event of Raw because now wrestling has no arena. Vince McMahon is just doing what the hell he wants, and it just doesn't seem to be going very well for him. I do watch AEW. If you've got any comments about that, any particular episodes of AEW you think I need to check out, feel free to let me know. I am massively bummed out on wrestling with it being like the way it is, and if there's anything good I really need to see, please let me know. I'm currently working from home and I have a little bit more time than I normally would because I'm not commuting, but it is really hard to I'm getting less. I'm trying to cut down on my gaming during the week. This is probably the last time I'm going to be on the PS4 this week, apart from maybe if I just jump on for a quick blast on X, Y, or Z game, or if Borderlands release a new update that I need to check out. But yeah, basically, please do leave any comments. Like it if you did, subscribe if you want to, and obviously I would much appreciate your support. And if you have anything that you want me to do, a game you want me to try, please do let me know in the comments of any of my videos. I don't get a lot of comments if I'm honest, so I will probably see it and probably reply. Like I said, this has been WWE 2K20. I've been always Mute the Weirdo, and this is unprecedented times. Stay safe, and if you if you want to, obviously, keep it locked right here on YouTube. My Twitch is also always Mute the Weirdo. A little bit easier to remember. But yeah, I'll catch you later.